The gun. Just the whole time pointed.
Just keeping it locked and loaded. Nah, I'm not finna hold anything in there.
Alright, what's poppin'? My name Henksson.
Hold on, bro, relax. I'm barely on the couch.
Nigga, damn. What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
My name's Henksson.
My name's Snowi.
We're here with Jack the dog.
Jack, bro.
Jack
Harlow ain't got shit on us. Oh, damn, we ended it with the
with
Jack Harlow comment
Damn.
last time, and now we're back.
They're gonna be like they riding
This
the
is
nigga
our
dick,
hell no.
but we ain't. Anyway, let's recap last week real quick,
Yeah.
because I got some comments of something you said, and I don't wanna.
need to look. Okay, so I said he's more on his fashion shit, and I'm more on my hip hop. I'm more on my fashion shit, and you're more on your hip hop shit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't make music, but I was talking about creating. I make clothes. I'm not gonna say that I'm the best dressed out here, but I have my own style and I have my own thing. But I design my own clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You do music. You do your music yourself. So I referred to him saying, "Oh, you're not the best at fashion," but I meant as in creating fashion. You're not, because you're well dressed. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that won't know this, I think. But back in the day, bro, your style was different.
Yeah.
You was dressing like Lil Wayne in fucking 2005 and shit. Nah, it was crazy. Cause I saw some old ass pictures of you. You dead ass look like fucking A$AP Rocky, and that's not a joke.
Yeah, because I had some niggas flaming me in my IG, be like, damn, your outfit's trash, all that shit. Nah, he meant creating, but
Yeah.
I'm on my way up. We'll see. Now we had that. I had some people asking me what AMENEX actually is.
AMENEX is basically a quote-unquote dream of mine that I wanted always to start but never got around to starting, because there's a lot of like people being like starting shit and doing their own thing, and it always held me back, as in like thinking, oh damn, this is already done, you know, people have already started a podcast, people have already, you know, made clothes, people have already done this, that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it took me a little while to realize that it doesn't matter. Everything already exists.
Yeah.
I just want to create and put out something that I like to put out. So I started AMENEX back in the day, standing for AMENEX, the murder of souls. It's kind of a thingy as in my opinion, in school and in our, how would you put it?
Well, I see AMENEX and the murder of souls as in you have society, right? And they pressure us to be something that we aren't, or they want us to be different. You can't be yourself. And we try to live the way we are. Because a lot of people, like your parents, always say, oh, we want the best for you, right? But the best don't mean the thing you want. The best means have a job, like save, live life. But that's not how we want to live. We want to do something we're passionate about and make money that way. And it's not even about money even. It's like it's being able to do it and live life like that.
Yeah, it's a critique on how the soul of a person is taken away, and being like, no, everybody gonna get taught the same way, everybody gonna like study the same shit, and then you're gonna have this job and that's it. Like you're very like, it's like a very tunnel vision road to a 9 to 5, and I dislike that a lot because I wasn't the best student. I'm not school smart. I'm not gonna sit here and act like high school was the time of my life. It really wasn't. I was struggling to get through it because I didn't feel like I fit in whatsoever. I couldn't keep up. And that's not because I'm stupid. School wasn't meant for me like that. And I really was always about creating. Like the notes that I would get is I got kicked out of 2 schools because I used to draw on everything. I drew on everything. Because I love just Bro, that was all I was doing. I was paying attention to what the teacher was saying, but just meanwhile doodling on my shits and like on books and on benches. And I'm not gonna say it's good, but you know.
I did the same thing. I was not seen as a good student because I was constantly drawing, and also the people in my class were like, "Oh, don't ask him shit because he's not paying attention. He's just doing this, he's doing that." But like, I did do economics and later human sciences, but I never enjoyed it. Like, when I was young, already I knew I wanted to do art. And I always asked my mom, can I do art? But my mom and my family is really like, oh, get degrees, do this, do that.
Yeah.
And I always knew I wanted to do something different what I'm doing now. But from family ways, I got pushed always in this thing that I didn't like and I disliked. And it took a lot. Like, it got me through some dark times. But I'm 21 now and I'm finally doing what I want to do. Not fully yet, because I'm still stuck a bit in the old ways, but I do have to say...
You finish in school for your parents, kind of.
Yeah, but I do have to say, having the old ways is still good, because it gave me something that I can use for what I like to do, because now I'm very much good in economics and how to do business.
Very good on the business side of things.
On the business side. And I know that my family probably thinks that I'm gonna do something in business fully, but no, for me it's like I'm gonna take the business side of my arts. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's weird, because that's the same for me as well. Me in school, I also did graphic design. Well, I tried a lot of things. I did in total like over 10 subjects, I think. I did a lot. I tried a lot of things that I like. Okay, maybe this is something for me, you know. I was also always a very active person. I have ADD and sometimes ADHD. It depends on my moods. And they were like, oh, you're a hyperactive, loud kid. Go do something with sports. Get that out of you. And that didn't help for me. Like, yes, I enjoyed doing sports, but that didn't make me less. Like, I didn't pay more attention or something because I did sports. And I tried a lot of subjects to find what I liked. And then I found graphic designing. And it taught me basically, I always knew how to draw because of my dad. And just being creative growing up. And then graphic design and like switched it over and being like, oh, look, here's so much more you can create. Like it doesn't just stop with drawing, you know? There's so much you can do. And I learned how to draw on my computer as well. And it started from there, really. Like that really took off. Like I really implement that in my craft now. And yeah.
Get it. Yeah. For me, it's also, I'm a very bad student, but music was always there. Like I started playing bass guitar because I wanted it, but then we had to go to music school, music theory, and music theory is shit to learn. Bro. So I dropped out of that. Then I tried again with electrical guitar, but they tried to make me again to music theory. So dropped out again. Then I started making beats on my own. And I do gotta say, like I'm at the point now that I'm like, shit, I wish that I did this music theory shit, because I don't know anything. Like, I don't know anything.
But you have a lot of rhythm, so I think, like, if you practice it enough, you'll easily understand it. Because that's something I was also surprised about with you trying techno and house. It's really natural to you. Yeah. Like, just the sound is very natural to you.
But everything is pure on feeling, and it's a good thing. There's a feeling because it feels natural, but it's also a bad thing because there's a lot of producers who can go in the studio today and be like, okay, we're gonna make this, and they're gonna make shit. But there's a lot of days, like now I've not been creating new things because I've not been feeling inspired, and it's not coming out. Like yesterday I was trying and nothing comes out. And it can be a random moment that I had a bad day or something, or a very good day, that I open the computer and a lot of beats come out and it flows. But the problem is there, if I later wanna work with people, I'm not sure. Because I can go into a studio, but I don't know if anything's gonna come out.
I get what you mean, but I think that's all like very now, like looking at you now, you think that might happen. But I think the more you progress in making beats, a lot of artists learn, Tyler the Creator, bro, he always by his musical teacher apparently, it was always told like, that he couldn't play instruments or something. and now he's on like his fourth instrument that he's learning or something. And I think that you can really learn instruments by just practicing and like hearing it, and I think you would be good at getting it naturally.
I think that's all what AMENEX is about, like finding your own way, doing it your own way, and not really caring about the critique.
Yeah, it's really really on that level, like just.
Yeah, and also doing a lot of stuff because we're interested in a lot of different things. Because AMENEX now, I get that people are like, what is AMENEX? Because we're gonna come out with a lot of different things like music, clothing, with the podcast, but we want to do so much more because I've heard you talk about furniture, but this is all future shit. I want to do videos, everything, like. Yeah,
we want to do a lot of shit, and it's hard because we have so many ideas that we all like want to push out. I want to make furniture, I want to make cars, like I have connections in all departments that I want to create something, but it's kind of like in Dutch you say taking too much hay on your fork. It's like I want to do too much at a time that it kind of overwhelms you, and that's why it can be a little bit chaotic sometimes, and that's why I'm really happy that we finally got around to starting a podcast, that the music is like starting to get put out. The clothing is gonna be starting to get put out, you know, like there are finally a few things that we can really focus on and bring out, and you know, we'll build it from there.
And
clothing, we're starting with a trucker hat drop that will be previewing soon hopefully. I don't know, it depends on manufacturers. But let's hope they fast.
Then Henksson is gonna release a new EP still. The last things that I have with Proc, I'm gonna drop that also.
Drop that as an EP.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it as an EP. Then also I'm gonna start a new Spotify, Henksson XOXO, and that's gonna be purely techno and type shit, you know. But that's things that I do alone, because I'm also gonna do things together of techno with Sex and Champagne, and that is also an EP coming. So 3 projects coming now on the way soon.
Yeah.
And then we got the clothing, of course.
We got the clothing. We also want to do vlogs.
Vlogs, definitely, yeah.
We also want to do vlogs because we talked about that in a previous episode as well. But it's
a lot of ideas, but we have to get to it.
Exactly, yeah. And we also have like our things going on in our private lives, of course, that we also have to keep in track. So it's a lot of shit that we want to push out, but that will definitely happen in the future. Just we'll see when. And no rush.
Later on, I hope also to add on more creatives in our team, because now it's the 3. Now it's the 3 of us. There's one person missing, Alexander. But more creatives later on the way.
Yeah, we would love to add to the team, of course. But I think it's hard for us to do that now, being like, everybody's welcome, because we're new ourselves to this. But definitely, like, people that just want to create and do something with their art and fuck with the vision, kind of. We want them in our team, and we just want to bring creators together and really push it, and we want to do everything, everything, really. AMENEX is kind of a collective. I like to compare it to OG, like the ASAP Mob, what they do with OG. I think it's really cool what they do, because they really be doing everything. Like, everything is possible in their house, let's put it that way. So I'm not gonna say that we're on that level whatsoever, but it's something we want to kind of strive towards. It's not gonna be a copy of OG, but it's a good example, you know. So yeah, I would say that describes AMENEX, kind of.
It does indeed.
The meaning of AMENEX is the murder of souls, and what is AMENEX is
we're everything.
A crew. We're everything. Yeah, a collective, a family. Yes, AMEX.
And let's see that the family gets bigger and bigger.
No.
And it's cool though, because it really started off as some family shit for me, honestly. Because it's like, of day one that I met you,
Yeah.
You were talking on some, oh yeah, I want to start this collective thingy. And that's actually weird, because I was also thinking at that time, like, oh, I want to start this collective thingy,
Yeah.
And it just immediately vibed. And
yeah, it was the way we met was through my at that time housemate, AMENEX, who's one of his best friends and one of my best friends now too. Yeah, we immediately kicked off like that.
Yeah.
Like it was really like I met Enes and he was like, oh, I have this guy that I know, Yahya, you're gonna fucking love him, Henksson, he makes music, he's right up your alley, like the same vibe. Y'all should meet. And I was like, alright, say less. And we met, and it was immediately like we started talking about this shit and about doing this, and you were immediately like, yeah, I'm in. Sorry. You were immediately like, yeah, I'm in, like, let's do it. And at first I was like, I don't know about this, because I ain't know you like that, you know? I was like, we gonna see, is this really gonna work? And now looking back, like, it really clicked and it really works. Like, I can now say that you're one of my best friends, you're my brother. And that's all like, yeah, it's really weird how it like clicked immediately.
Yeah, and that's also something funny, because I realized I was talking to Priska lately, one of our friends, and she thinks we know each other for years. She's like, oh, you don't know, but y'all have years of friendship, and I'm like, no.
No, it's very weird. Yeah, it is actually, because a lot of people that I know thought it as well. Chloe thought it as well. She was like, yeah, but it's like, of course, it's Yahya, like, you've been known him, like, that's your brother, y'all grew up together. I'm like, no, we didn't. No. We know each other for over a year now, which is not a lot.
Yeah.
But we've gotten so close because we've been through like some hard times as well. And we could really help each other, we really understood each other, and we have that same vision immediately, and it just...
But it was like, when you were still living in your old house, we saw each other every day. Yeah. And it was also true, just chilling as friends, but also AMENEX, because we really wanted to work AMENEX out. Our original plan failed, but that's okay. You gotta make mistakes to find the right way. Yeah. But because of that, we were every day focused on the grind and think, yeah. You know, if you're gonna be sleeping on someone's couch, after a while you get connected.
That's true, that's 100%
and it was
true.
A very good time. It was a very good time, a very legendary time.
Really good days, yeah. Bro, as shit as the old house was, like the house where we used to live was awful.
Terrible.
It was not a good house. The landlord was I wanted to say dick, but can you say that on YouTube? I don't know if you can.
Yeah, we can say a lot of swear words, but monetization, but we don't need to care about monetization.
No, fuck that dude. That's all I'm gonna say. The motherfucker was a dickhead, bro. But we did create legendary times there, just sitting in the backyard. Like we had like a little, it's not a backyard as some of y'all might think, with green hills and trees and shit. It was really just 4 walls that we could all sit outside, but we would just sit there and vibe out all the time. Like not even do shit, because I didn't drink, smoke, or anything.
Legendary times.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now y'all know what AMENEX is, what AMENEX stands for.
Yeah.
And I hope that y'all will even know it more, that y'all get in touch, maybe join the family.
Yeah.
In whatever way. Even the people that already subscribe. More people need to subscribe, by the way. Way more people need to subscribe.
Everybody just watching it?
I keep my eye on that, really. Every time I get that message, like someone subscribes, like, yeah.
You're a real one.
You're a real one.
No, but it's a beginning thing, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So we're also not doing this for the following right now, because we know that, like...
No, but...
We don't have those numbers yet.
No, but the bigger we can get, true followings, and that would be great, because I want to do so much more. I want to also interview a lot of people, but sometimes you need a bit of following for them to say yes.
Yeah, that's 100%.
So we can do a lot of things for art, but we're gonna need the support, of course.
Yeah. So, I hate as a creative how some artists are like, even before the video starts, like, yeah, like, subscribe, blah blah blah. It's like, bro. They haven't even watched anything.
Yeah.
But being in the game yourself, you understand like how important it is to push your shit like that. because it is like it does really help us a lot. If like
support is
sharing
everything.
and support is really everything.
It just takes a second to like share it on your Instagram, share it anywhere, and it helps us a lot
and it's on anyway, like on anything. Because for me, I was also disappointed when we had the Nightmare Studios drop, like the latest drop, because we came back and we thought, oh, okay, everybody gonna share that. And I saw like a couple of my close friends share it, but that's it. Like not everybody that I thought that was gonna share it, shared it.
But I have that a lot.
Like there's a lot, yeah.
I have a lot with music, that a lot of people that I'm very close to, that I'm like, oh, you're gonna share it because we grew up together, or even you're a family of mine, but they don't share it. And it's not, you can't take it personal, of course.
No, yeah.
Because whatever their reason is, but it's like, of course, you expect way more people to share you and to support you, but support is different for everyone. And because maybe they like your shit, but they don't like what it is per se. Like, because I have a lot of people who don't per se like hip hop music, but they're like, oh yeah, your thing is good, but because it's not really their thing, they're not gonna push you like that. And others, it's not in their head, you know?
Yeah, but I think also a lot of things are like, there is this, so you can like a picture on Instagram, you can comment under it, you can share it, now you can save it. But a save for the Instagram algorithm, for example, is the same as a super like. Like if somebody saves your video, it pushes it immensely. If somebody shares it, like sends it through DM, it pushes it immensely. A like is the least important thing now. And that's also like with YouTube, it's way more important if you share shit and than if it's just like a view. We don't get anything from a view, kind of, you know what I mean? Because we really want to just put it out there.
True.
But then again, it's not about the numbers for us. It's really about creating and the numbers. Like, there are some people that try to do things just to go viral, and they do things that they don't like to go viral, and that's not what we're about.
First quality.
Yeah, we put quality first, and we want to make our art, and the following will get it. Like, the people will understand. We will reach the right audience, and the people will understand. Like, oh, okay, this is where they're coming from.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's time to move on to the next subject. Rare Akuma, Belgian artist, he dropped, I'm gonna put Jack away real quick.
DirtyTwoMinus.
Yes. Rare Akuma dropped a track, Trauma, with San Andreas and Young Mavu and Yonobi. What are your thoughts on it?
I like it a lot. I like the whole album he put out. But I was really surprised and happily surprised of San Andreas' part. I think because I left him out kind of on the previous episode, but I would say like there are two artists that I also wanted to mention last podcast on like Belgian artists that I'm really like proud of. Two of them I would say are Benz and San Andreas, because Benz Faro, mad love to that dude. He's gonna be on the show too.
I feel like you mentioned Benz last time.
I don't know.
Benz got definitely mentioned last time.
He got mentioned, but I didn't give him the props. So I want to redo that, give him the props he deserves, because he's a really good artist, and so is San Andreas. He makes a lot of songs, and he's really like pushing
How
shit.
big is San Andreas?
You'd be surprised actually. Like he's an okay big artist.
Because he's someone I don't really find. Like if I type his name,
No,
and
that's true.
because of the name San Andreas GTA.
Yeah.
But if you type his name, I can't find him there.
That easily.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get what you mean. It's because of the game, kind of. Because I've like noticed it too. But he gets like decent following and decent streams. But I think he's still a very slept on artist because he's really good. He's a Dutch rapper. Because Benz Faro is a really good rapper, but it's in English. So you're immediately speaking to a way bigger audience. San Andreas is in Dutch, but I think his flows are the hardest, bro. I can name 3 songs immediately that I'm like, these are legendary songs.
Yeah,
to me.
you
And that's
showed me.
COD, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Sick ass song. Fully Need See Me.
Yes.
Sick fucking song. And then I would say either Capuchon. It's a Polo Sport Capuchon, a song of his that I really like. Or Trauma even, because his flow on this was insane.
Yeah, the first two you showed me and the first two I liked immediately because just hard songs. I think he's a very good rapper. Don't know how big he is.
There's also some shit of it on Spotify, on Spotify of course, but on SoundCloud. And there are a few songs on there. I wish I could name them right now, but it's too far gone. And I would say I'll take my phone, but we're using that to record. But he's put out a lot of good music that I'm really surprised of for a Dutch rapper, not being like a Netherlands Dutch rapper. You know, he's not on no like singing R&B hip hop shit. Like it's really.
What city is he from? Antwerp or Mechelen?
He's from Ghent. Bro.
Ghent. Oh.
Yes. No. Yeah. He's from Ghent.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the whole track of Trauma were Antwerp rappers. No, you know, where is he from?
He's not a rapper though.
Yeah, but
he's from Antwerp, Mavu, Antwerp.
Yeah, so I thought the whole. Okay, he's Ghent. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's Ghent. Yeah. Because you can hear it in his voice too, kind of. But he's a really he has a lot of really clever lines in his songs that I really like. So, yeah.
The Ghent scene. Who else is from Ghent?
Let's not talk about that. Let's keep Ghent out of it right now.
Now you think you're hating on Ghent.
No, we're not hating on Ghent whatsoever. But it's kind of sensitive, let's put it that way.
Why is it sensitive?
Huh?
I love drama. Why is it sensitive?
Nah, we can't do that. Maybe on the next, maybe on another episode, we can with people that have more understanding of it. Because I only know about what happened through what happened. Like I wasn't there in first person. I only heard it of people that were there. You know. Like I only heard about some things that happened to certain people, so I'm gonna stay out of it.
We'll do a next podcast on the whole Ghent scene then.
We can do that. No, if there is somebody that we can contact that is willing to talk about what happened or like some things that went down, then we can talk about it. But I think it's in Belgium a sensitive topic.
Okay, because there's a lot of creatives.
Yeah, there was a lot of potential there. But
they all disappeared off my radar.
For certain reasons.
For certain reasons. Okay.
Yeah.
But what actually did you think of it, like?
Of the song?
Of the song, yeah.
I think Trauma, but that's what I'm saying though. The whole album I think is really good because I always love what Akuma pushes because it's something different every time.
Yeah, Akuma is very versatile.
I would not be able to put Akuma in any type of box. Pardon me. Because he's really. Like he creates a lot of things and he really does everything that he likes.
Yeah, very versatile rapper.
Yeah.
Well, artist in general, because he also produces all his own shit, right? So yeah.
Yeah, he produces a lot of his own. I don't know if everything is produced by himself, but he
a lot probably. Yeah.
But yeah, I love the song as well. I love Trauma. Well, I don't love Trauma, but I love the song Trauma. I think San Andreas came the hardest. I liked how Akuma treats it because I love Akuma's voice and the playfulness of his voice.
Young Mavu came in
for me.
Yeah, Young Mavu came in a certain type of way, and it didn't hit the way it was supposed to hit until he said something that I don't know the whole bar, but it's like he says "damn nigga," and then he switches his flow. Yeah. Then it just goes hard. But the way he comes in, I get the idea behind it. It did not pop out the way it should be.
Yeah, no, I get that, because I also have that feeling, but then at the same time there are a lot of people that I talked to about this song that did like it a lot.
Yeah, but I think that's also what another friend of ours said, and that the first part of the song is very loud and very a lot of noises and chaotic. And the moment Young Mavu comes in, everything becomes more clear and simple. And I think that's why people who don't really know Akuma's style and that type of rap were like, oh yeah, this is what we like. But you and I both like both styles of rapping, so that's not really it for us. Like, Akuma
did something special for us. Young Mavu was kind of like okay. Like it was good.
He delivered.
He delivered, and I liked how he ended the song.
Yes,
I really loved.
strong.
But I don't know. I would say San Andreas was the hardest.
Visuals that came along.
Visuals? I fucked with the visuals so much. They have this part where it's like all TVs, like old TVs.
Yes.
I love that part, and I love the idea behind where they used the video and then used like a projection of the video and then them dancing in front of that projection.
Yes.
I really like that idea.
Yes. Who did the visuals?
I have no idea.
We should look that up because the person who did the visuals very hard,
credit.
very thought out. Very nice.
I really liked it.
No, I liked it as well. You said Unobi was not really a rapper. I don't really know Unobi like that. What is he originally?
He's kind of he's I would say he's the DJ of the group, as in he always pushes out mixes. He loves music, but he's not a rapper or a producer. He could, honestly, if he wanted to. I think he 100% could. But he's more the DJ and I think he also does engineering. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he can. And he also does styling. I know for Young Mavu he does a lot of styling. Because I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna put this on everything. Unobi for me is the hardest dressed in the scene of Belgium right now. I really love his whole aesthetic. Like I hate that word aesthetic. Like it's such a overused, corny ass word. 2 words, vibe and aesthetic. But sometimes it really is like his whole aesthetic, his whole vibe is really cool. It's really nice. So I would put him up there definitely. But yeah.
Unobi. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Well, let's get on with it. Another person who's about to release, Kendrick Lamar, his
Kendrick
album.
Lamar, yes. Also an Antwerp dude, nah. Imagine.
Well, the name of the album was gonna be Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I don't know what that refers.
I have no idea.
I do not know.
But I don't know what to expect from him, because I'm not that big of a Kendrick Lamar fan. I love what he puts out, but I'm not, like I've never, I don't even think I follow him on Spotify. I don't even think I follow him on Instagram either.
By the time this drops, the album was released, because the album releases on the 13th, and this is supposed to drop on the 14th.
Yeah.
So the album should be out. I hope y'all are watching it, listening. Y'all are listening to it. Definitely give y'all thoughts. I think Kendrick is gonna deliver as always.
Of course, yeah. Like, it's not about that.
Is it gonna be album of the year though? Because it's album season. A lot of people are dropping. Pusha T said he was gonna have album of the year.
Pusha T's album was good though. I really like Pusha T's album. But I don't know if it would be album of the year, because there was a lot of good shit dropping.
Future's album also dropped.
I'm disappointed. No, respectfully.
Okay.
It's I heard a lot of people talk about it too, and it's a good album, but at the same time I was like kind of boring at times. You know, he didn't. For me, what I really love is if an artist can create a sort of story, a line through their album, where they like kind of, where you hear different shit, you know, where it's one track will be like a more slow and beautiful talking song, and then the next song will go crazy hard, you know, and I really like that, and I think that variety wasn't there for Future. Like it was kind of always the same song.
Future was Future, but he didn't do anything special.
Exactly, yeah. It's the same with Drake, I feel.
Do you think? Yeah, but Drake is someone, whatever he brings out, he's gonna go.
But that's with Future too.
Yeah.
Future does numbers regardless. You know the Future and Drake song is gonna get numbers because it's Future and Drake.
But Kendrick can do that too.
Yeah. But I think I'm more intrigued with Kendrick because he really has bars.
I think Kendrick is definitely gonna deliver on the fact that how he did with Baby Keem.
Yes.
I feel like he's doing something new, and he's gonna the line he started with Baby Keem that he's gonna continue that, and I definitely like it.
I really hope that it actually like is better than Baby Keem.
Yeah, I think definitely it's
in the way like that it's something new, like even more that you're like, because Baby Keem was really refreshing to me.
Yes,
his whole album was really refreshing because it was new to the scene.
I'm hoping for indeed, like you say, a fresh, a newer Kendrick, and that he's not going to. I love his old style, but that he's gonna do something new with it, switch up the flows, maybe his country voice that he did. You know the country voice that he did with Baby Keem? He should have continued that longer on the song. If he brings that back, I would be like, yeah, because that's hard. I love lazy flows. People who just talk, and I love that.
But he probably don't bring that back though. I think, because he's already on that now, I think he will continue that. But I really hope it's a new breath of air, like it's a fresh breath of air, and not just...
I really hope.
But he's delivered every time, so.
I really also hope that I find out what the album name references to, because Mr. Morel and the Big Steppers, I do not like. It gives me no clue.
Is it his government name or something?
I don't know. I did not look into it right now. I think Kendrick Lamar is just his government name, no? Or is it?
I think so, but
yeah.
I thought that earlier. I thought that too from Travis Scott. I didn't know it was fucking...
No, but I think Kendrick Lamar literally wanted to keep his his own name.
Yeah, that's possible. I'm not...
Because originally it was K-Dot, right? And then he changed it.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. As I said, like, I don't follow him like that.
Yeah.
Like, I really like him, but I don't follow it like that. So I wouldn't be able to tell.
Someone you do follow, A$AP Rocky's new song.
Oh, I really like it. I think it's the new Fashion Killer. To me. What was it called? The Ghetto Love Story?
No, this is an album he's gonna release with Rihanna. No?
Is that the full album?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was something DMV, like something.
I thought it was the short version of Ghetto blah blah blah, but I don't know. Yeah, I really liked it.
No, he's supposed to release a project with Rihanna really soon.
Oh,
somewhere.
I heard that.
I think that was the Ghetto.
Well, I thought that was like the thingy they were gonna do. And then, like, it was just as a tease.
Yeah, no.
And then they were like, nah, it's just a song. I thought that was...
I don't know. I'll look further into it, but I think something more, because else I would expect Rihanna also to perform on the...
True. Yeah, no, but I really enjoyed the song, and I love the video as well.
New power couple, very strong.
Yeah. Okay.
Very strong fashion couple.
Yes, 100%.
Rihanna. When is she getting her baby?
No. I don't keep up with...
That baby's gonna come out with style.
With the maternity. But that baby gonna be jiggy as hell.
That baby gonna be jiggy as hell.
Nah, but I saw this post earlier today by an Instagram account saying that, quoting A$AP Rocky being like, yeah, me and my bitch have the same clothes. Like, share the same clothes.
Yeah, he said that.
And it's a really cool, like, they actually do, and that's what I fuck with, though.
He said that
like, they wear a lot of similar, like, the same clothes, but differently, and I really like that. And that's why I think, like...
I think I also saw a post that somewhere along in the song he dissed Chris Brown, that he said, I don't beat my bitch, I need my bitch. And that was a...
Oh, I need to look for that.
I also couldn't find it, but I saw it on, what was it, TMZ or something, or Academics. I haven't found it yet, but I didn't look to the lyrics of the song yet.
Oh, we'll find it. If it is out there, we'll find it.
Yeah, definitely. You just named him, Ben Sparrow. He's gonna...
Talking about... You said the 13th of May is Kendrick releasing. The 14th of May, when this podcast is releasing. After this, go to the Cube in Mechelen.
That's what I was about to say.
Everybody that is here, everybody that is watching this shit, go to the Cube after this. Because this time we are going to be on time with the upload. We miscalculated it. That was all my bad because I didn't know the Wi-Fi was going to be this slow.
Man, oh my God.
Hey,
let me tell you something. I'm like, I text him like, okay, it's time to release it. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go outside real quick. This man goes MIA, disappears of the world. Like, I text him, no answer. Call him, no answer. 10 minutes later, no answer. 10 minutes later, no answer. I had to text someone else to be like, hey yo, because I knew who you was with. So I was like, hey yo, give me this person's number so I can call. And then you pick up like, oh yeah, I lost my phone.
Yeah, I lost my phone, dog.
I'm like, what the? We gotta upload, bro. Like,
yeah.
And then you saw the file, and the file took so long.
Yeah, because we was first planning on uploading at 6. What did we say?
9.
8. No,
9.
8, 9.
Because I said 8 and you said 10, so we agreed on 9.
Yeah, true. So we was planning on 9, but you also got home later.
Yeah.
Because I was still waiting on one song. But then, having to put in that song, losing my phone, having to render and upload it all, we had no time. Because I thought, okay, we'll be, like the rendering will take an hour, which it took like 40 minutes. And then I was like, the uploading will take an hour and a half max. That shit took 6 hours, bro.
And that's why we should do it before.
Yeah, we're gonna do that now, the day before, and get it ready.
Also, something weird is because like we uploaded it, but it uploaded in like minimal quality.
360p, bro.
And it needed what? 4, 5, 6 hours before it only came on max quality.
Yeah,
so
we was still waiting. We was sitting here in the couch, playing video games, watching the fucking video every 2 minutes, just checking like, oh fuck, it's still at 480p. Oh, still
and it's funny
720.
Because when you said we're not gonna do it, we announced it. Farouk, shout out to homie Farouk, mad as hell in his
was like,
IG.
oh fuck, I was trying to go to sleep with that shit.
That man was waiting for the podcast. Hey, I'm sorry, Farouk. This time we're gonna be in time. But yeah, after y'all gotta go to the Cube here in Mechelen.
To the Cube.
Ben Sparrow is performing.
Yes, there is this. I wouldn't say concert because it's.
Is it just him? We don't know. Surprises. It's not.
I don't
important.
know. I think it's just him, but I'm not 100% sure.
If it's just him, that's enough.
But it's something with a friend of mine, Boomba.
Oh, okay.
And like it's a couple people from Mechelen that like just wanted to organize
something.
An evening. And it's gonna be fucking lit. So everybody pull up. I swear, just it doesn't matter if you know us personally or if you like. Just come.
Yes, get
it's
lit
gonna
with
be so sick, bro.
Get lit with Ben Sparrow, get lit with AMENEX, have some fun. We should, because like this city dead as fuck most of the time.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's good that someone tries to put some more life into it.
Yeah, and I think now after Corona, I'm very happy to see the amount of people that are like, alright, okay, let's bring the city back alive. Because we weren't allowed to really do anything, but Safe House as well. Safe House is gonna come back again as well. They're gonna also be doing events more. We're also gonna have the people of Safe House. I don't know if we can fit everybody on because it's a lot of them.
A lot of it. But that would also be cool to have like
that would still be
big thing.
Yeah, it's still a big ass group. But at the same time, we also want to have more in-depth talk with 2 of them, Bart and Arno. That sounds like
Bart and Ernie.
Yeah, Bart and Ernie. But no, mad love to them. We want to have them on as well and have an in-depth talk of their vision on life and the culture in Mechelen and events and blah blah blah. Just about a lot of shit. Also about fashion because they both have a very different but similar but different but unique style. You know, it's really hard to explain. But I always say that my best friend Arno, he dresses like a dead painter in Paris that like was really onto like avant-garde fashion shit and then lost his soul in art and that's the way he dressed. That's just the whole vibe around him. But it's still fly as fuck because he's like, he just rocks it. And then you have Bart. He's more like the young poet kind of dressing style. He dresses very nice as well, but more colorful, I would say. Like I've seen him wear beautiful sweater vests, and he rocks it with so much flair that he's just like, I don't know, he's just cozy. I really like, and they're 2 very different styles, but they still fit so beautifully together. So yeah, I would love to have them on and have an in-depth talk with them. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're gonna be putting a lot of events, techno events, house events, hip hop events.
And y'all should come true.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure that AMENEX is represented.
Yeah, of
And that y'all
course.
see us.
Of course.
That we get tap in with the people. And there was some lit shit that we can also vlog and make more content about.
Backstage content as well.
Let's get away from the music shit. A new brand dropped, Bonne Nuit.
Bonne Nuit Studios.
Icy
Coast shit. Yeah.
He dropped another jacket. First thing up, hella expensive.
Yes. It's a beautiful jacket. It's a beautiful piece. And it is leather, so you know the prices are gonna be up.
Yeah.
But I was really hoping that the price tag would be around 300 to 400 euros, because that's a lot. But it's a leather jacket. You know? You'd expect that for quality leather.
It ended up being around 730 euros for a jacket.
Yeah, 730 euros, bro. I was disappointed because I have some of his clothes. I have some like of his collection that he did previously, which I loved. Like, he made a lot of beautiful puff print pieces, but it was his first time really creating a garment like this, which was really clean. Like, it was a really beautiful piece, and I think it's gonna be a legendary piece. But I wouldn't. 700 is a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, if I had the money, I would have done it. But that's more out of my love for Icy Cuff.
Yeah, but it's different that you say if I had the money, because we're not talking about if I had 700 on my name. No, we're talking about if we was making thousands a week.
Yeah.
You know, then of course we're gonna buy it because it is a beautiful piece.
Yeah, but it's more also out of the love of Icy Cuff. I thought it was gonna be more.
I was hoping it was gonna be more affordable.
But I also don't
for
think
everybody, because I know his audience.
Yeah, but I also don't think he wants to be there with his brand, maybe.
No, yeah, he did specify that though, indeed, that he didn't want to be no YouTuber merch.
Yeah.
Like, Bonne Nuit is really a big project of him, so I give him the props. But for me, 700 was too much.
Yeah.
No. But hey.
So, no jacket review video coming up.
No jacket review. Maybe one day.
If enough people subscribe and watch, we can buy
it. If everybody
this.
subscribes now, we'll get it of the money. But
of that money, we'll do a review for y'all, unboxing.
Yeah, just for that.
That would be hella lit.
Bro, that would be really dope. But it would be better if y'all just send us $5, because I think that would be easier. I think we would reach the 700 quicker though, because YouTube does not pay like that.
Yes. If everyone who watches sends in €5, €10 if you're really feeling it.
If you really want to see the jacket.
If you really want to see the jacket,
yeah.
Send it through. We'll buy it for you guys. But it's already sold out.
You know what we could do? You know what we could have done then?
Yeah.
Have enough people, if we reach enough, have them like €5, but have the highest bidder, the person that gives the most amount of money until we reach that money, gets the jacket.
After we did the unboxing. That would be dope.
That would be dope as fuck. And it will, but that's kind of fucked up. We should do like a raffle for €5 then. Just if.
Raffles are always,
Yeah, because it's kind of unfair. If one dude is just like, I'd say less, and gives 300.
Yeah, no, raffle is better.
You know? Yeah.
But then you need to have enough people as well.
We talking about this too much because we acting like we finna do all this.
Hey, that's what I meant earlier with a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
we love to do a lot of cool shit, and then it's like, but money.
Yeah, that's true.
But the thing is, we need to build.
It's expensive, bro. Everything having our own brand as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm blessed to be having these opportunities. Fuck, bro, it's expensive. I'm happy that I'm not like the main investor and the only investor.
in AMENEX.
Yeah.
It's very good that there's 3 of us.
Yes, it's good that it's 3 of us because you'd be surprised how
It makes
it gets.
it makes it carryable and still it's like, because I got me a job for that, especially so I could support.
Yeah.
Also that I can do more in the music and.
Of course, yeah.
But gotta look at it as an investment.
How's your DJ set? I ruined my man's whole mood.
Alright, so
talk to me, man.
Fucking music.
Oh my god.
So I was gonna have my DJ set.
We talked about this in the previous episode.
I think so, because I'm waiting for it like a long time right now. I ordered it like the 26th of last month, 25th of last month. And on the 27th, I got an email saying like, oh, tomorrow you'll have it. And I'm like, I say less, good service.
Happy, yeah.
Till 3 days ago, I was like, that thing still didn't arrive. Like, where is my thing? So I called Key Music, and I'm like, so I ordered this DJ set. Where is it? And they're like, oh, it's still at the manufacturer. And I'm like, the manufacturer?
What
like,
the fuck? It was supposed to be on the way. Yeah.
Like you said it was going to be, and it's like, we never said that. I was like, well, I got this email saying that you did. And I sent the email to them. And they're like, yeah, you were not supposed to get that email. And I looked online and I was like, yeah, but on every store, it says that it's there, that you have it. And it's like, yeah, but we don't have it. And I'm like, but it's online. And it's like, yeah, but we don't have it. And I'm like, so when can I get it? And they're like, probably a couple of weeks. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I look online, right? And I see MediaMarkt with next day delivery and like 40 euros cheaper, the fully same thing. I just felt stupid. I just felt stupid. And I was like, all right, I'll call back. So I called back and I'm like, okay, cancel my order so I can still buy it now. And they're like, because I thought I was going to get my money back immediately, being stupid. And they're like, oh no, you get your money back in a week. And I was just, so now I'm waiting for my money to drop so I can buy it in MediaMarkt and then have it come. And if I finally got it, so I can start teaching myself how to do it. But I already called with a homie. I'm seeing him Wednesday. And I told him the set that I was going to get. And he was like, that's actually the best starter. Because he was like, it's a...
Which one did you get?
Pioneer DDJ 400. It's the best starter because it has everything you need in a real club or in a real set. Like a real set has more things. It has everything. But it's like it's a very good overflow.
Yeah, I have mine here. Because we wanna do DJing together though. Like create mixes because I love doing it as well. So I think there's gonna be mixes online, like at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I want to do it, but it's again another thing that we want to do, but
this time I'm just waiting for the gear to drop. Because wow, well now
still to get good at it and get a mix out. Like it's not that we're gonna be able to put it out next week.
I mean, I hope that it goes like my beat making and that I master it very fast. And also I know that I have a lot of people around me who know how to. So if I can't do it by myself, I will definitely have help from them.
Yeah, same.
And my goal is the moment that I master it to have sets maybe here in Mechelen and different, because that is actually with rap I made a mistake and still that I'm just focused on making music and not on like spreading it.
You have a lot of shit that is just in the vault.
Yes, and I'm spreading it, but now with the techno and also with the rap, the goal is like, okay, now we have it, we're gonna create and spread it, try to monetize it as fast as possible.
Oh my god.
Like be on sets, do this, do that, so that people see it and doors are open. But yeah, because I see a lot of people around me who did way less time in rap who are doing way better right now. But props to them, I'm happy for them. Gonna lie, sometimes it hurts, but it's fair. But we're gonna do it. Because I'm like, they have their time now, and I will have my time later. And I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. What I'm worried about is my money dropping. I really want that set, because it's like, you can't do nothing if it's not there, you know.
Of course, yeah.
I need my tools to create.
Yeah,
But yeah.
And by the way, sorry, I'm gonna quickly say this. Sorry for yawning, but I'm super tired. I've had operations on both of my legs because of some fucked up shit, and it sometimes still hurts.
Damn, still.
And last night, bro, and my legs were killing me. So I didn't sleep that much. So that's why I'm yawning the whole time. So my apologies. There's gonna be some parts cut out, but there's some parts that you're talking and I'm just yawning. It's no offense to you or anybody.
Just zoom the camera on my face.
Yeah, just every time I was zoomed in.
Just zoom the camera on my face, like.
Yeah. Nah, but I'm really tired, so.
Or have a yawn counter. Have a yawn counter.
A yawn.
Every time you yawn, just
ding.
And the person by the end of the video who gets this right in the comments gets the free
Well,
bonus.
but if you just scroll to the back.
Yeah. Fuck that. No cheating.
No cheating. Just tell them to not cheat. Yeah. But no, yeah.
And the winner gets the free Bonne Nuit jacket.
I wish, bro. Imagine we could do that though.
No, but that would be cool.
A 750 jacket just
like
to give away to the whole
here. Like y'all can have it.
One day, bro.
I was it's random as fuck. I was looking at the
See you again, bro.
because you said something about brands and expensive. I was looking at the YouTube channel of the creator of the Belgian brand Buchan yesterday, and he did a fan meetup in Antwerp or something. That was a very cool thing that I hope we can one day also do.
Of course,
AMENEX.
We've done it with Nightmare Studios as well.
But Buchan blew up really fast. And
yeah, but
can
I
you
don't
give
wanna...
your I know it's a different brand, but just it's Belgian, so I feel like we should talk about it, because can't be.
Yeah, but I also don't want to. Okay, so my opinion on the brand is.
No, just be real about it.
The designs are stolen, respectfully, and it happens a lot. It happens a lot in the fashion scene because nobody makes anything original anymore because everything has already been done, and
But
it's cool.
What?
Because I understand that if you're trying to go with a certain style, that it's hard to figure out something new. But
what do you call stolen?
if you just take something that's already been done and put your name under it.
But like, if I look at what they do, right? There's not that much designing on it. It's they slap their brand name on it.
Exactly, but that's kind of it.
But
The problem for me with a lot of these brands are they deliver shit quality for a low price. And that's what Belgium likes though. Belgium scene is more about like, I'd prefer to pay 40 euros for a hoodie and only have to wear it once than pay 100 euros for a hoodie and be able to wear it forever, you know? Like we had with Nightmare Studios. I'm gonna sound hypocritical for saying this, because I'm gonna say something later, but with Nightmare Studios, we were really about quality. We are really about creating a beautiful t-shirt, creating a beautiful piece, and doing something unique, less than just blatantly stealing the exact style of something and just copy and pasting it and slapping your own brand name on cheap clothes. Like, there are a lot of brands in Belgium like Buchan, who their t-shirts to make cost like 4 or 5 euros, for example, and they'll sell it for 40 euros or something, but the quality will just not be there. Like the quality is not good, and it's sad because with Nightmare Studios we had to fight against brands like that. Because they make a lot of profit and it was like a kind of quick money scheme type shit, and they were really like, they put their money into getting it out to celebrities and getting the quote unquote cheap clothes out to the celebrities of Belgium, which aren't that big but still.
Yeah, but Buchan,
Yeah.
it reminded me of the brand Vicinity.
Yes, but Vicinity is also not a completely on their own brand. They
Like,
take a lot of things from Low Lights and 6 p.m.
If I look at their shoes, it's the model. Which model is it again originally?
It's an Air Force One.
Air Force One. Thank you.
Like a Duncan and Air Force One kind of.
And I noticed that with a lot of brands that they take the Air Force One model and kind of change it to make it theirs.
You know why?
What?
China, bro.
China?
Yes, it's very easy to have it done in China. It's become such a hype, and that's why I'm like, we wanted to, like, Alexander wanted to do it with Nightmare Studios as well, because he wanted to make the sneaker and he loves Nikes. And I was like, nah, because I really don't. It's such a boring concept.
Because you have it with Vicinity, with the AK-47, in purple. Buchan makes it in brown, with their logo on it. I don't think Tears does not do the Air Force One.
No, well, kind
What
of.
shoe
It's
was
more
it?
a dunk. It's more a dunk, a really bulky dunk. That's why it's called the bulk or something. But I like what he does more because there's more
Tears.
like. But Tears, I like Tears, because they're coming out for being a knockoff brand kind of. They're like, yes, Tears isn't about it being the newest, hottest, coolest design. They copy, but they like, I don't know how to say it in English. I don't know how to explain it. But for example, he had a collection called the Hard Boys, and it was a direct spin-off of Carhartt. But he didn't act like it wasn't Carhartt, you know? He didn't act like he invented the logo. So that's why I give him that props, though.
For example, like Wuhan comes out as for creative people.
Yeah, he in my opinion, he acts like, oh wow, I'm making this special design that has never been seen before, but it is, you know? There's nothing special about it. It is
I did not get that vibe per se. I think he wants to be like, oh, for the creative and the youth and the. But I don't really see a lot of creative around it. That is the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Because he doesn't like.
I do like the concept very much, though.
But it's a hype thing. He just played in on the hype, and that's it. And if that's his brand, like, I don't want to mock him, because if you want to be on the show and talk about this, I would really like to see how you feel about your brand and how you want to push this. But I think, to me, there is.
Do you think Buchan in some type of way
He came to an event.
Yeah.
He came to an event and was proud to put his Fruit of the Loom boxes on his table, and I was like, how are you gonna be proud with shitty quality? You know, we were here with T-shirts made in Portugal, with the highest quality cotton, really like hand cut and sewn. And our T-shirts were more expensive, of course, but our quality was there. And then he's just gonna be proud with a Fruit of the Loom box. Like, it's kind of weird, you know? It's like, what are you doing it for?
But do you think the way people act with Buchan, because I did see in his videos, people are very hyped. I see Buchan a lot, and they work with a lot of TikTokers and different influencers.
But they don't work with them. They just give them free clothes.
But do you think it could somewhere Buchan could become part of hype culture?
In Belgium?
Yeah.
Possibly, but I think there's another brand that is on a better way to do that, and that's Suspect. Also, I'm gonna I DM'd him as well. Well, I've talked to him before as well, but I also want to have him on the show. Glenn of Suspect Studios, and his shit is really good because he also did the same shit, but he came with more original designs and really his own shit. But he's also stepping up his quality the more budget he got. Like, the more famous he got, the more his quality went up.
Don't you think Buchan is also going to do that?
No, because they haven't been.
But how long has Buchan been existing right now?
It's older than Suspect as far as I know.
Really?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Really? I thought Buchan was not that old, actually.
No, it is. It's been around for a little bit now, yeah. Because Suspect as well.
Wait, how old is Suspect though?
But I'm not too sure about that, so I'm not gonna.
Are we talking years right now?
No, like a year or.
Oh, okay, because I was
2 years, you know, something.
Okay, because
like
I was like, for a minute you thought that Buchan was already around for years, because I was like, I only saw this like
No, yeah, but it's cool that, of course, they're very good on the TikTok and Instagram game, and but that's also what we want to do with AMENEX, with our clothing, is we also want to have not the highest quality, as in like...
Yeah, that's one thing, because if you're going to say to someone,
exactly,
shit quality...
that's why I said I'm going to sound hypercritical. We're not going to deliver shit quality, but we want to have a little, like, one step lower than the high quality of Nightmare Studios, to see if we can speak to the Belgian audience more instead of the German audience, because Nightmare Studios is big in Germany, in my opinion. Like, there's a very big scene there, and they prefer to pay more for quality, because Belgium are, respectfully, but they're cheapskates. You'd be surprised on the daily how much messages Nightmare Studios gets for people with like 1,000, 2,000 followers that will be like, yeah, can you send me some clothing, I'll promote it. And we're like, no, because we don't gain anything from that. Our clothes are not fruit of the loom 5 to 10 euro pieces that we can just give away like that. No, a varsity jacket for us costs a lot to make. We don't make a varsity jacket for 15 euros type shit, you know? Or like for 20 euros. No, we pay over 100, you know? So with AMENEX, we do want to go lower on the price, and it's not gonna have...
But make sure that the quality is still there.
Of course, yeah, that's what we trying to do.
That is,
we also want to like play on the TikTok and Instagram reels.
Because I get that you want to do that also and fully, but we should definitely make sure that the quality is there.
Of course, yeah.
For one, just for the people who doesn't want good quality clothes, and second of all, like, you can't go rip on Buchan or other brands.
No, of course. But that's why I said I'm gonna sound hypocritical, because we're not gonna tone down the quality as in have like shitty clothing. But for example, I wish I had to show it, but we want to have our trucker hat, for example, with Nightmare Studios, who's gonna have more embroidery and also have embroidery on the side of the net of the trucker hat, for example. And with AMENEX, it's just gonna be a print. But the hats are the same, you know. We didn't go down on quality for the hat, but a print is cheaper than an embroidery and an embroidery in the net. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's like what we kind of want to do. We're not gonna do crazy denim jackets or leather pants or no crazy pieces with AMENEX, because it's just really expensive, and it's gonna be more expensive for the people. And we just want to keep it more basic pieces, more and more. You know,
and then we'll see how it flows and what the future
exactly brings. And who knows, maybe we blow up and we get the budget to do leather pants and do leather jackets for both, and get on some Bonne Nuit shit, you know. We're really gonna see how this goes, but that's, I think for AMENEX the main goal is to also just play that TikTok and Instagram game, and get big like that. So yeah. Is there another topic you got?
Well, brands that we named, and I want to maybe have the people of Tears. Suspect.
Maybe.
No, but it's
I would love to have him on, because I have a very outsider view, and as an own creator, the things that I've heard about.
That is the thing. You're really a creator, and like you're really fashion nigga, so you kind of feel some type of way with what you see. But me, as an outsider who's more music, I'm very interested to see what this man has to say now this close.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. Like quality and shit, I only know about quality once I bought it, you know? I can't see from your side how good your clothes are.
Yeah. No, I get that.
So, me honestly, I would have loved to one time have like a Buchan piece and see how good it is. Like, I wouldn't mind how to see.
Yeah, exactly. I've never owned a piece, so it's easy for me to talk as well.
Because honestly, I was looking at it and I wanted to go online and buy the shoe, but the shoe is sold out, because I wanted to see how good the shoe actually is. But it's not there.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Can I get some shoes? Can I get some shoes?
No, but it's easy to throw shade at people, and that's why I wanna as a creative, it's sad when you see people kind of taking advantage of hypes and just letting go of quality and just going more for hype. That's why I also dislike, and I'm saying this with Nikes on my feet, but I dislike Nike as well, because they really just playing on hypes and their quality is ass. I love these because they're Skepta's, and I got them on the drop when Skepta dropped these. I also have another pair of Skepta's, and that's the only Nikes I wear, because it's really like the Jordan 1 hypes, the Dunk hypes, you know? I feel as a creative, looking at how people play on hypes, it's kind of sad because they don't create what they like. They create for just a hype and to get money in their pockets, you know? A quick money scheme type shit. Like, they're really just doing it for the hype and they're not putting out quality pieces. And that is sad to see. Because I'm doing it for the art and I want to produce quality and have something cool that y'all are going to be like, wow, that is going to go down in books.
That's why I would love to see this man on the show, because what I get from his YouTube channel, because I've really been looking at him, because I did my research for this podcast, the topics, and for me it feels like this man really wants to do it for the people and create a community. So that's why I want to have his opinion firsthand.
Yeah, I'd love to have him on the show and talk about it as well, because everything I've heard is like on my creative side is sad to me, because it's like, why you ain't doing it? Like it didn't feel in any way that you're doing it for the art, you know? Not at all. And that's why I want to have him on the show, to really talk and understand, like, okay, is it about it being like art and making beautiful pieces, or is it just like, yeah, I like creating clothes and you know?
And for example, if you talk like, oh, you don't really want to do it for the hype and the people, someone who doesn't per se do it for the hype and the people, but someone that I see with a lot of people who are hyped in Belgium underground, MX VDS.
MX DVS.
DVS, I'm sorry, folks. MX DVS.
It's not my brand.
No, MX DVS, I'm sorry. If you put letters, I'm gonna switch it. MX DVS, yes.
MX DVS, yes.
MX DVS, because I see on his, no, not on his, but on a lot of big Instagram accounts, well, big Belgian Instagram accounts, MX DVS, his mask, his this, his that, always comes back. And
yes, he has a lot of, I love what he did with creating his whole, that's what I mean though. MX DVS really has this certain style, and it's really MX DVS style. Like it's some techwear, grunge, underground, black, dark, you know? And it's really cool. Like it has some military like elements in there and shit. Like you could, wearing MX DVS, you could look like a soldier of the night, but you can also look like a knight type shit, you know? Like a fucking in armor, and you can look like a pirate, and you can look like the flyest motherfucker, and you can look like a fucking robot or something, you know what I mean? Like it's really cool, but it all like is so him. And that's not what I get from brands like Bunchen.
Yeah, but MX DVS and Bunchen are far
no, of course,
from each other. Like,
but I really loved how Max also started and kept a long time his quality lower on pieces. Like it was also just using blanks for a long time, but he was putting in more effort in special accessories and special designs, and that's why I really liked.
But he has a lot of different things now, right? Because he also has like tapestry, I think.
Of course, yeah, but his quality is really up there now. It wasn't always there, but now he's.
But it's a process, and I think for the time that Bunchen and the other brands exist, and like even AMENEX, that every brand is gonna start lower. If you come from normal people like us, that don't have like a lot of money, feel like it's gonna start with lower quality, and you should see the process. And I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. No, yeah, of course. And I'd love to see other brands do that as well. But MX DVS is at a point that I do respect it for it really being, like, you can tell if you see someone walk down the street, oh, that's an MX DVS piece. You can immediately tell. It doesn't have to have his name on it, you know? So
Anyway, people I really want to see on the podcast: owner of Tears, owner of Buchan, owner of MXDVS.
yes,
So many for Suspect.
Suspect as well.
So many more.
Yeah.
Even our number 3 person here, Alexander.
We really want to have him.
He got to represent Nightmare Studios.
I wanted to have him this episode already, but he's on a vacation. He's at the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then look into Ghent, so we can have our Ghent podcast.
I have the Gen talks.
If you really want to have the whole Ghent crew on there.
No, I don't know about that. No, respectfully. No. It's all love, but
I have no problem. If y'all want to slide on him, slide on him.
No. It's not like that. It's not like that. No, I don't have anything against them personally, as in they didn't do anything to me. But I've heard a lot of fucked up shit.
But stories can be stories as well.
Exactly. But that I would like to have it cleared and know from real reliable sources that there is nothing fucked up, then have them on already and start talking about shit, and it'd be something bad, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We gotta see.
Yes.
Because stories can be stories.
Of course, we'll see.
But if it's true...
There's a lot. There's always...
But that's the last thing that I want to talk about before we go. Do you think that someone, and what someone does, has to be connected to his art? Like, if you as a person are a bad person, does that mean we can't appreciate your art? Because that's a hard one.
But it depends on how bad of a person you are. If you just, for example, XXXTentacion beat his girl, right? That was the whole thing. He did his sentence and blah, 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 and he was still getting shit for it. But if you actually, like, if it did happen, like, there's a lot of rumors, of course, that happen every time. But if you actually did something and you own up to it and you do your sentence type shit, then maybe, yes, you can come back. But it depends on the severity of something.
But then my thing is, we are in hip-hop culture. People are gangsters, people murder, people sell drugs, they ruin a lot of people's lives, and we glorify it in a lot of tracks, and we give these people a stage. Like, aren't we hypocritical to then pick certain people out and be like, oh no, you're the bad guy, like this thing went too far? Like, for example...
It depends on what you do, though.
Like, the Baby versus X got a lot of shit. The Baby gets a lot of shit too. But I feel like X got dumped on way harder constantly. And the Baby, he does something, he gets a little shit, he goes on. He does something, he gets a little shit. I think it's funny as hell, but like, you get me? There's people who can go on and do their thing.
But there's also like prison laws, you know? Selling drugs, murdering. But if you're murdering a wife or a kid, or on like sexual assault and shit, that's really not.
But the thing is, we're not in prison. We're just normal public.
No, I know, but still, I'm referring to prison rules as in like, there is certain things that are seen as more okay, like drugs dealing is,
definitely,
you know.
Yeah.
But things like not really fraud. Fraud, I wouldn't say. Like, fraud is really fucked up, but that's like, it's on the government, you know.
But then you have like
personal. But it's like personal violations. I think like ruining other people's life like that. I don't know about that.
But you could also see, for example, Doja Cat. Everyone loves Doja Cat. But we had this period that everyone was like, no, fuck Doja Cat, cancel her, because she had this racist thingy that she was on chat with a racist white man, letting her be said the N-word, all that type of shit, like really fucked up shit. And everyone was like, yeah, we should cancel her, we should not listen to her. And I'm also very anti-racism, but I ain't gonna lie, I was bumping my Doja Cat the same. Like, I'm sorry, it's not...
I get what you mean. To me, it really depends on the severity of the problem. Like,
would you still put on an R. Kelly song? It's a fucking real question. No, would you still put on an R. Kelly song?
Did you see the Boondocks episode of R. Kelly?
Yeah. But that's not my question.
If she didn't want to be peed on, just move. Oh my god.
No, but it's like, would you still put it on R. Kelly? So wait, what he did is wrong and he belongs in jail. But would you still put it on an R. Kelly song?
R. Kelly, no. I don't think I would.
Like, we don't listen to R. Kelly.
No, but
like that, so.
I don't think.
Because
it's again like.
I've never listened to R. Kelly even before, so.
I have.
No, I don't.
Just don't know what it's about.
Yeah, I don't. The only two songs that I know is I Believe I Can Fly, that I think is from him. And the other one is something.
Is it originally from him?
I don't know. And the other thing is like something about a midget in the closet and that he's telling a whole story.
But I don't know, bro. No, I don't think I would still. But it's also the big scandal with Michael Jackson, no?
He didn't do that shit. Fuck off.
He
did not do that shit.
Exactly,
no.
but
not touch him. Just let that nigga live. Let that nigga rest in peace. Let that nigga rest in peace. The kid, the dude who played in Home Alone said Michael Jackson never touched me. And if that dude says Michael Jackson never touched him, I believe it.
Believe it. Say less.
Nah, but Michael Jackson was unproven.
Sensitive situation.
And there's a lot of speculation and this and that. But R. Kelly was actually proven, so that's why Michael Jackson's a harder thing. But like.
No, yeah. But exactly, that's why I'm like, if the speculations are there, I would still yes.
Let's say Michael
No.
Jackson actually did that shit. Would you still play him?
No.
You would not play him?
No. I would just let it be for what it is. But I'm also like, I'm big on live and let live type shit, but I wouldn't push it personally.
But would you? So you would say stop, no more Thriller, no more Beat It?
No. No, because it would just, why you want to be associated with that? No.
But you don't associate with that per se.
Well, why you listen to it?
Imagine, okay, if you...
No, imagine. I designed this t-shirt, right? Bonne Nuit Studios t-shirt coming out soon, hopefully. I don't know, but it's a lot of things in the fall. Doesn't matter. I designed this t-shirt, right? And I'm seen wearing this t-shirt, this Nightmare Studios t-shirt, beating up a little girl on the street because she bumped into me with her bike or something. And I get charged for that because I just beat the shit out of a fucking 3-year-old kid type shit, you know? Would you still wear this t-shirt?
Maybe not that t-shirt, but maybe other shirts that you designed though.
But...
Because it's like, do I have to throw away my whole clothing?
No, yeah.
Just because...
But it's the same thing with what happened with Travis Scott. His concert, bro, his concerts are lit, but it's dangerous. It's always been like that. It doesn't matter who organizes it. There's always people passing out. I've seen him live multiple times, and it's fucking lit. But it's not for the weak.
I feel like
for the weak,
with this concert, what happened with Astro World, was it? That it was more the fault of the people next to it.
Yeah.
When you see people in the crowd, like if you're performing on stage, right, you sometimes have these big lights in your eyes, so you can't see too much what's happening, and people.
And you're not really focused on it like that. You're just trying to perform.
People are always screaming, so screaming because something happened and screaming because you're hyped is the same thing. Yeah. But I'm like the people who are not performing, who are just standing to the side and see shit happen like that. Those are the people that should have. Stopped it, because there's videos of people going to the cameraman and be like, stop it, and I get that one way he's like, oh, what if it's not really what they're saying and I lose my job?
Yeah, it was a sensitive situation, and it's not the first time that something happened, because there's a lot of concerts and a lot of shows where Travis Scott stops his shows and checks if everybody's alright, and it happens a lot.
The good thing about that though,
and it went too far, yes, of course, and he apologized for it as well, being like,
that video was shit.
I never thought, yeah, of course, the apology video was horrible, with all due respect, but
he should have not done that. That made it meme even more.
Yeah, but still, he did like apologize for it, being like, I never imagined it would have been this bad, never, because I get that. How could you possibly have thought, like, he prepared for a lot and it was still not ready, you know? And seeing Look Mom, I Can Fly, his documentary, show like how bad it's always been, and they always up it so much, but it gets worse and worse and worse. Like there's never been a time that it's not raging, you know? And that's what it's about. He loves it, and it's like, yes, it's the real ragers, but the danger comes with it, you know? And being such a big artist, I think that just for once didn't work in his favor type shit, you know? But I think people gave him too much shit for what happened. Because I would still, bro, the amount of clothes and shoes and shit that came online and dropped price after that was insane.
And that's crazy, right? Because before, everything that this nigga touched went up.
Bro,
like his
everything
collab
he wore,
with McDonald's, everything.
Insane. Everything he wore, everything he put out, everything he deadass touched was crazy high. Like, and it really dropped.
Man was on a winning streak, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people claiming it's like some demon ritual. Man, stop.
But people are allowed with the Illuminati and the this and the that, and
yeah.
Let it go. But
yeah.
I guess we'll end it on that note.
Yeah.
So I guess it's harder than just to say it's a yes or a no answer with like,
is
the music separate from, is the art separate from the person? Mm-hmm. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, it really depends how severe the thing is.
Severity of what they did, yeah.
And it's better to end it on this note, and I hope next time we can have a guest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're also in a different setting. We're addressing at the end of the fucking podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in a different setting because we kind of want to see what is the best setting, and we kind of want to change it around and possibly even do something different every time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna actually happen because it's not like we own 50 houses.
Yeah. But this was very interesting here. I like the couch more than the table, actually.
Yes, agreed. Table is kind of stiff.
Yeah.
It keeps more. Yeah.
I like the couch more than the table. Maybe we can have some cooler settings as well. I hope that we can do it at mine as well. Maybe my living room is also fun, but we're gonna have to see what people walking in and this and that. Because here at yours, it's really handy that no one is here.
Yeah.
So we have no background noises. And I don't know how good I can control that at my space, but we'll see. Whatever, we're gonna leave y'all.
Yes, that was it for today. We're gonna have this podcast out the 14th. After you watch this, go to the fucking event in the Cube.
Yes.
Everybody pull the fuck up.
We're gonna get lit. I hope that we can mosh pit. I love to mosh pit.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be moshing.
Catch us there.
Yes.
Come give us a hand.
Yeah,
tell us what's up.
Hi.
Rock with AMENEX, rock with Ben Sparrow. My name was Henksson.
Snowigram. We're gonna have the Instagrams pop up.
The handles everywhere. Follow us all. Follow Alexander. Follow Nightmare Studios.
Yes.
Go listen to my music. Go subscribe on everything. And we're gonna leave y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, take care, y'all. Thank you for watching. Well, now you're not gonna walk out because you need to take your shit, huh?
No.
What the fuck you gonna do now? I'm gonna walk out because I need to shit. I need to shit. Hey, see y'all later, man. Peace out.